Hello and welcome at the World Championships Canoe-Polo. We're going to be watching the Australian woman versus the People's Republic of China woman, which has started 2 minutes too early, but that means more excitement, just quicker. Let me quickly go over the teams with you. On the right side of the pitch, we have the Australian woman with number 1, Hurd, number 2, Alexander, number 3, Stevens, number 4, Gobo, number 5, Thompson, number 6, Boyoke, number 7, Stephenson, number 8, Moore, and the coaches Jensen and Corain. On the left side of the pitch, and currently in ball possession, we have the People's Republic of China. Excuse me. We have number 1, Lee, number 2, 1, number 3, Lee, number 4, Lu, number 5, Su, number 6, Lee, number 7, Tan, number 9, Hu, number 10, Lee. And with the coaches, Sean and Chi. Currently back in ball possession for the Australians. Quick pass to the right. But a boat fall is being made by the Australian woman, so the ball possession goes to the people of the People's Republic of China. On paper, this is one of the exciting matches of this pool, because at the start of this tournament we always have a world ranking, and on that list in this pool, well, we see actually a green card for number 1 from Australia, Hurd. So that means they are now with 4 players for 2 minutes, but it is a power play. So if the People's Republic of China score in this between now and 1 minute 50, then the Australian women are allowed with 5 players on the pitch again. But as I was saying, the world rank, far away shot and just past the goal. This would be a perfect opportunity for the People's Republic of China to actually go on a man-on defense, because there are only 4 players of Australia versus 5 players of China. But they choose to play it a bit. You can save more safely, because you are not allowed a single mess up in a situation like this, in a man on defense. Well, we see the ball has left the pitch. So Germany is first in the world ranking, Denmark's 8, GB is 9, and Australia is 21. And the People's Republic of China is one big mystery for us all, because this is the first time they've entered. So there is not ranked on R. But now it's very exciting, because the Aussies are also 0 points, like the Chinese in this group stage. Only the goal difference advantage is in favor of the Australian woman. Well, we see a very good option for the goal, and this is the first goal against the Australia team. So that means that Australia is back with 5 players after the green card penalty from just now, because the last 25 seconds of that card have been cancelled. That's just how we do it in our beautiful sport. So currently in this pool, not everybody has played as many matches as the rest. But Denmark is leading with 6 points and a goal difference of 11. GB has 3, goal difference of 25, so a very big number. And they actually achieved this against the People's Republic of China earlier today. It is the biggest difference I've seen in a very long time, but for sure on this tournament. Germany has 4 goal difference, Australia has -6, And the People's Republic of China have minus 34. Well, to be honest, they have minus 32 at this moment. But a faraway shot is very possible at this point for Australia. A lot of pressure, and she scores, tying the score back up after about 5 minutes of play. Go be the captain. Now the Australians actually switch to a more offensive style of defense with 3 players in the middle. This is a different strategy than I'm used to, but it's very effective so far because Australia has just got possession of the ball. Well, goal was still a bit empty, but nicely saved by the captain Wang. The look of it, it's also the goalie of this team. A lot of room on the left here, but nicely saved again by Wang. And a pedal foul being made by number 3. The thing is, that's what the refs were signaling towards each other. And that actually means if it happens again, she will be penalized with a green card. While we see a very nice combination between the players of Australia, eventually earning them another goal, this time by Hurt. The captains are roughing towards the People's Republic of China players. Yeah, that is a clear obstruction fault. We got a saying about it. That's one from the books. Much clearer. It would be possible to get it much more clearer than that. I'm happy to say that they improved the tents during the day because it was literally raining inside of the tent here where we're standing with our equipment. But there has been a lot of plastic use for that.
Li Xiaoyu, 如果他打定了，你要横过来这样去接球，不要直的。横过来，对这个角度，往前一点，听到他传球。
Another goal from Australia after the slip up. This time it is number 7. For the Australian team, there were actually 16 players that wanted to be in this team. But at the end, there were only 8 that were selected. Well, we see a bit of a fumbly pass. Still in Chinese possession. Now intercepted by the Australians. Means another fast break opportunity for them. Can she make it on her own? She is held by her teammate number 7. Number 1. Oh, and with a bit of luck, I must add, the ball is still in the net. In my opinion, if the number 1 player just now had shouted towards the number 5 player, that would have been a very easier goal. Because, let's be honest, Thompson was completely free at that point. Or Thompson had the ball, sorry, Hurt was completely free if she had shouted. A hand mistake has been made by the Chinese. Nice pass. Oh, I was gonna say, but with a bit of skill, still in Australian ball possession. Bit of a fumble shot, but very nicely saved by the number 7 player Tang from China. So he got one of the older or higher average ages on the pitch here with the Australian woman with 36. And they have really sent in an essay of beautiful information while we see a nice goal from Hurt. And it's just amazing how many small facts and details they've sent us. One of the things is, for example, that player number 6, one of the goalies, Pachoke, is a great dancer. And together with Hurt, number 1, and Kobe, number 4, they have the biggest gap between years between making an appearance, namely 22 years each, which is just amazing. Goal still empty, nicely done. The People's Republic of China players really have to focus on not only being back towards their own goal, but actually laying under it. Might sound so easy, but it's quite hard to accomplish. Because after you have done a whole game of a whole pitch of sprinting, you have to focus because you have to be very sharp on the shot and goal. Well, we still see the defense of the Australian women, where they use 4 players against 5 players. But so far it has been quite effective. Well, we see a lot of pressure now from number 3 Stevens. So much so that the number 3 Lee from China forgot the ball. Nicely intercepted, nicely done by number 3 Kobe. Long pass, perfectly. Number 1 from China, put up your pedal. Yeah, that was too late. You saw it happen. With just over 30 seconds remaining in this half, the Australians are easily in the lead. And we're off again. With a bit of a slip up means it is another Australian ball possession. Number 3, go to that ball! No, don't leave number 2 there alone. Nice passing, yeah, I must admit, but greatly saved this time by Hu, number 9 from the People's Republic of China. Maybe there's time for one more shot. It has to be now. Nicely deflected. Beautifully done by Lu, number 4 from China. Now we go to a 3-minute break, in which time the players will get some water from the coaches, some last-minute feedback, which would be appreciated. You already hear some of the nice fans that have come towards here. In the time, let me thank our sponsors. Our main sponsors: International Canoe Federation, China Canoe Association, Huzhou City, Deqing County, Yupin Sports, Gukong Group, Le Tour Sports, Hailas, and ICF sponsors: Bit Auto, Barca Sport, Alibaba Cloud, Dan Spirit, Iron Masters, K-Forks, Baytex, Osa Dry Park, Nelso Kayaks, Hua Boats, Pai Xing Boats, Kalias Group as well, and CCA sponsors: CES Spons Beverage, Judio Boa, Sidnet Sports, Oakley, Mr. Song and Huang Pharmaceutical. Thank you very much for making this tournament possible. Hello and welcome back for the second half of this match. At this point, the Australian women are comfortably leading against the People's Republic of China women, which would be very good in favor for their goal difference. And we're off! This time it is Lee versus Stevens, and it is won actually by Lee this time. If she only was a bit more stable in her boat, then she could have pushed up her left over her right knee, and she would have slided off the boat, and then she would have ensured ball possession. But now she was laying on the spray deck of the Australian woman, and that's not allowed. The spray deck is off limits. It's a safety thing. Nice pass to the middle and deflected this time by number 9 in combination with the goalie. So well done, Hu and Huang. Some of the facts from the Australian woman really just are astonishing to me. I mean, there is 2,500 kilometers between some of the players, which is just an insane number if you come from Europe, which I am. Nicely intercepted, nicely done by Goebel, the captain from the Australians. But there is still a goalie, 50 seconds remain, you could switch down a notch. And oh, there's a big gap in the middle. Can they work with it? A lot of pedals in the air, so it is deflected. Pedal against a pedal action, again deflected. Yeah, that was... that was to be expected, not to be harsh. So there's 2,500 kilometers between them, and it takes a 3-hour flight for that. But one of the fairing facts was it that she said, the coach then, they fly from the south to the north, which also does the temperature increase by 10 to 15 degrees. So it's a nice break from the cold in the south. Shot from afar, just in front of the goal. I think it was a very good choice to shoot that moment, because it almost looked like the goalie was not paying that much attention on it. And the people that are struggling for us in the rain as well are the referees, Ivan Kong and Luis Guardiola. Thank you for standing there in the rain, because one of the very best places you can be in the rain is on the water while we watch number 9 more score another goal from us for Australia. This is gonna really help the goal difference in favor of the Australians, because they previously had a goal difference of -6. So now they are on +1 or +2. But they still have to meet up with a very eager team, namely GB tomorrow, because they already played against Denmark this morning. They lost 4-2, and they lost also against Germany. Quick pass to the left, to the left. Oh, there was so much more room on the left. Well, the Chinese already lost 25-0 to GB and 10-1 against Denmark. So for them, tomorrow only Germany is standing in their way, and it will all depend on the goal difference, or what the GB versus Germany will be. Because if that's a small score and a penalty has been given, because number 5 from the the People's Republic of China was making a foul on top of a foul, and you still have to be able to throw the ball while we see the nice fountains in the background being turned on with the lights. But in the front we have a very important penalty now for the Australian women. And it is deflected. Nicely done by Huang, the captain and goalie. Some room in the middle. Yes, nicely gotten the ball there. But the goalie was touched. And that's not allowed, so ball possession goes to the People's Republic of China. I'm intrigued to see what kind of defense the Australian women will be using this time, because there is still a fast break in favor of China. Nicely intercepted by Moore. While they are greeted by a lot of water displays in the background. Nicely deflected again by China. And a bout foul being again made by the Australian woman. With a bad pass, it is now 1 versus 1 in favor of the Australians. Oh, very nicely switched between right hand and left hand. There was actually a sub mistake made. Which means the Chinese women again have to play with 4 players here. Yep. Thank you very much. Always just drop the ball, never throw it away. quick passes, trying to breach the Chinese defense. But you're not allowed to touch a boat. Number 1 from Australia is being given a yellow card. That also means 2 minutes with 4 people on the pitch. And she actually took off her helmet, which is a bit of a strange move in my opinion. But the Australian women still use the same kind of offense with this 4 against 4 game. Nicely intercepted. Yes, go for the ball. Perfect. Love to see it. Very nicely shot. That means the green card gets cancelled for the People's Republic of China. So they are with 5 players and Australians are with 4. The ref is really signaling to the People's Republic of China to make a move on it. Oh, just over the goal. So far away shot, but just over the pedal from the goalie. So this makes it a goal from Gobe. And a lot of pressure still from the Australians, even though they are with just 4 players and actually 3 because we need a goalie. But that will only take 25 seconds remaining on the yellow card. Bit of a pedal foul being made. Long pass, and still pressure from the Australian woman. Can they now make a fast break for it? The number 2 player from the People's Republic of China is under a goal. This will be a 1 versus 1 situation. Who's going to be on top? Oh, beautiful goal. Using both of the bottom bar and the top bar. Getting another point on the board. So this point of time, I don't think the Australian women actually know this. Oh no, they know. They are with 5 again. The yellow card was completely gone at this point. They still keep possession of the ball. The goal is still empty. Quick pass back and beautifully blocked. This time by Huang again. Yeah, Canoe-Polo is a very hard sport. You don't just start it, you have to really grow into it. But I heard they were trying to push for the sport in Chinese schools. If that happens to be true, then I will not be surprised then in about 5 or 10 years time the score you see now on your screen will be flipped around. And yes, it takes at least that long. Last 90 seconds from this match. As your neutral watcher, I'm hoping for another point for China. But with 10 seconds remaining, it is time. Yeah, it's time. Congratulations to the Australian woman. This also marks the final match on this pitch. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it